Good morning everyone and welcome to you in today's Bitcoin daily update. Hope that you're all doing very well. Very early update today, but I'm waking up very early these days as I was on vacation last week and I've got a really big there was a really big time change between the two countries, and so right now I'm going to the bed really early. I'm waking up really early too. So it was a lot more easier to go into the country and be good, like adapt to the hours, but when you come back, my sleep is right now completely fucked up. So anyways, so yeah, just gonna double check. By the way, I think that the microphone is not so loud, so where is the settings? Let me just change something here really quick. Yeah, there you go. Now it should be a lot better normally. You should hear me a lot better. Maybe it will be too loud. Let me know if it's too loud at some point. Anyway, so Bitcoin, we've got the continuation we was looking for to the upside. We also got a touch of our first support, you know, as I said. So this was, for example, just right here, long trade we have planned. So it was just right there. This was the first target, basically, at the time. It was here at the time, yes. So we've got, you know, this target here. Okay, this will circle, if we can say that. This was the best of the best, but as I said, if we have to keep the bullish market structure here, we can still hold a higher low and so bounce off this value high, basically. So this is what happened, but personally I was at the bed at the time. This was it was only at yeah, it was at 8 p.m. something like this, 7-8, but I was already asleep at that time. So yeah, this was, it offers the long, and then we went right into our first short target was waiting for, so the one just out here. As I said here, well, there is no real big target here. The next target for me is this zone of resistance. I'm going to simply remain patient for higher prices next. If this is missed, this is missed. So it's good to see that we've got the long, and next went into the short target. Yesterday I've shared this very nice and lovely resistance here on a lower time frame. As I said very simply in Discord, if we get acceptance above this, very simply, we can look for a new high next to what happened there. We just went for a new high, swing 30 pound basically again at night. So I'm still in the short, by the way, because I took the short personally yesterday. But yeah, swing 30 pound, get the pullback. Very simple thing, honestly. And yeah, break the resistance, so look for a new high, right? So let's update Bitcoin and see what we can expect next now. So in terms of longs and shorts, longs, we might get something different now. Let's hide this. Daily level. There is one daily just down here. Can we get rid of that one? That's a very good support resistance flip, honestly. But am I going to trade it? The answer is no. So let's get rid of that. Exo charts there. Literally no naked session point of control. Do we have any? Can't see with those lights. Now we have a poor high. Yeah, so the high is not really good, honestly. So I will really be aware of a take profit on the short here. Yeah. Anyways, no other naked TPO. DNPOCs maybe on the TX1. No, not even that. Well, there is no other levels to update today. Let's have a look here at the order flow. So yeah, it was on Wednesday when I when I recorded the update. So we've got the drop, we've got, you know, a lot of longs that came in basically after the stream. You can see a lot of longs here came in. You've got like 13 million, 10 million, 13 million here. Again, a lot of shorts before. That's why I say there is no short for me. Moreover, this we're not rejecting from any big resistance. This is not a resistance for me here, so I'm happy to miss if we have to drop really further from here. Well, in the end, we didn't took the low here. We hold a higher low. We have a big bullish CVD, and we made the new high to the real resistance above. So yeah, a lot of longs came in. You can see here forming some massive bearish CVD. This leads to the decrease in price. We stop all the longs, or well, not all of them, but a lot of a lot of millions still. And so from here we get the nice reverse. So you can see here with most of the longs closing, so basically weakness to go low here, no real short, just longs closing here all the way up. And yeah, that brings us with a price action we've got at the moment. I mean, we've got overnight here and yesterday, loads of shorts here, but we did swipe the highs, loads of shorts again around the highs there. Nothing crazy. We still have this big bullish. That's why if you took the short here, okay, I will think about a take profit basically and set then my stop on entry. Didn't took profit yet personally, but I'm going to. Be nice we get that low, but not sure we'll get it. Yeah, I will definitely think about it, take profits. Because my original idea was if we take that low, that will be a take profit. But I mean, the time here was 1 AM. I was definitely sleeping at a time. I can get rid of that, and this buys away. So yeah, I will see depending on the reaction what we get next, but otherwise I'm gonna wait for a little bit lower here. What do we have on this 5 minutes time frame? Is data even correct, by the way? 5 minutes. 65, 68, 111. Yeah, it's good, nice. Because sometimes when you use a VPN, the data are completely fucked up on the desktop version. Anyways, here is fine. Nothing crazy with this. A little bit flat to the floor here. Yeah, so let's remain a bit patient, see what we get next. What is coming up next? Yeah, so Bitcoin, let's go and find the next resistance and support. Basically the next resistance. So very simple, honestly. Resistance are exactly the same. Okay, so again, this was a short to take in any case yesterday for me. You've got a good MC short reaction from the very top of the move directly, if I'm correct, on the 5 and 3 minutes. Maybe on the lower time frame, but I was not there personally having the time. It was at night. And yeah, you've got the other short entry yesterday also here from the very top, so that's very nice. 2 shorts. This was some shorts from in any case to take. We've planned a short target here. We've got some good reactions. So yeah, this was some shorts in any case to take. Now, of course, well, I'm looking for a take profit now. Otherwise, I'm gonna wait for the new low here to be taken into the daily level. I'm gonna find out the targets next to see if this is really a good take profit or not. But yeah, already looking for a take profit because overall we are in a big bullish uptrend here locally. Okay, so. Have to be careful on shorts, and what's happened here at the highs is not very crazy, honestly. So yeah, an early take profit is not so bad here to think about it. Yeah, so anyways, if we go above again, we are going to go into the weekly naked point of control and the wall range here, point of control. So this is a very good target, and to be honest, I would like to go and hit the level because yeah, to front run this kind of big level is not the best. So I'm not against a new high, honestly. This will be very nice to go and really touch the level here. We've got some low time frame levels here that I deleted already, but to go and touch really the bigger levels is very nice. It's very nice. So yeah, I will definitely be aware of this weekly negative path control, the NPOC just above us. Okay, this is still the target, the resistance, so it's not because we do this that we cannot look for a short again. Yes, we can look for a short. This is still the target, the resistance. I'm going to look for a short here. I'm gonna set an alert by the way in case the highs are taken here. Moreover, this will have a pull high, so I will definitely be aware of a new high here. That's why a take profit is not a bad idea in my opinion. And it's never a bad idea to take profit. So yeah, this is the next resistance. If this is broken, we can look very simply for this. Okay, what we'll have planned basically. So we have a weekly level, swing £30, and we have this wall range value high, sorry, here. Okay, so this is the next zone of resistance. Again, if this is broken, I'm looking towards a new all-time high now. Can we reject the levels from before and pull back from here? Yes, we can, but overall, even if we reject from here, I'm looking towards a new all-time high. Unless we really get acceptance back into the value high and we really flip everything into resistance. This was a very weak rise. A few different things, but otherwise the most probable is if we break this value high, a new all-time high is the most probable. And even if we reject the daily, the most probable is still to go for a new all-time high. Okay, unless we start really losing some big supports. But yeah, these are the two next resistance. For the support now, let's pull this fixed range, and there you go. So let's have a look here at the 1 hour time frame. Yeah, I will definitely be aware. This will be really nice, honestly, to go down there for a nice take profit one. But not sure we'll get it. So let's set an alert here. I'm gonna take profit if we take the low, if we get something good. Yeah, this again, I'm not gonna look for longs here, I think. But this is a support, so again I will not look for shorts down here, of course. This can be a scalp long target, but there is a bit of a lack of confidence on a higher time frame here. I mean, on a medium time frame, so it's not the best to be aggressive in here. We'll really wait for some good confirmations with a market structure change on the lower time frame. All of this, good data on the order flow, market structure change, all of this really for this entry. Otherwise, the best target between both here is this one, and if this one is lost, we can go to a swing £30 fail auction in here, really get a quick reclaim for the path control here. I will prefer not to spend too much time down here. Yeah. Let me just hide this for a moment. Longs. Yeah, this. Yeah, that's a long I will be aware of. There is some good confidence here, honestly. The only thing that is not lining up really is the fixed range. We'll have the path control much higher. When you break it, normally the most probable is to go down to the value low next. So that's why to long in between here. Again, we saw that in the past on the altcoins and stuff like that. It's possible. That's why we'll be aware of it. But that's not a very easy long. Okay, that's not a very easy long. So again, it's like this low time frame entry here. If I have to do long here, for example, I will not really be so aggressive here. Okay, we'll really wait for some confirmations, maybe along the retest. Really wait for the good things. Okay, for the good confirmations, basically market structure change, really good order flow. So let me just hide all of this. So yeah, we'll have 3 targets. Just gonna reduce that a little bit. And add another one here. So we have this first long here. Okay. There we go. So we'll have this first long trade, then we'll have this second long trade, and then we'll have this third long trade. Where is the 61866 person here? Yeah, perfect. So boom, let's increase this a little bit more. All of this, 3 different longs. I have my alert already, perfect. Yeah, these are the longs. And we have this lower time frame long setup, okay, basically. So let me just maybe show you this here. that will be really for a swing through pan or a failed auction of this low. Okay. It depends of the order flow basically, but we do have this possible long trade set up to on the lower time frame. That'll be really more as cap entry here. So yeah, we'll wait for a market to change. Very good data to be aggressive here is not the best in my opinion, because the higher time, the minimum time frame, it's a bit missing in terms of confidence. So yeah, that's a possible long trade setup. Again, I will definitely not look for shorts down here to the support. That's why we can look for a long, but yeah, I will not be so aggressive. So yeah, these are the 3 best targets. Second one, not be so aggressive too. And yeah, that's it. And if the last one here is lost, yeah, this was another target I have planned below here yesterday, but as I said, I will really not be aggressive in here too. And now that there is just no any more confidence in there, so I will expect a new low to be made, honestly. So yeah, that is it for Bitcoin. With the wave, still looking for exactly the same, honestly. Okay, mostly a B wave until we break above the last resistance. If the last resistance is broken, then I'm taking, you know, the second configuration here. So basically this one right here, where we have done a longer wave 4, we are going to do the wave 5 next basically. And so this was an ABC flat into the wave 4. Normally this is what I was looking for. Well, this was a main configuration, okay, but because we bounced it between the 1823 and the 1618, this looks a little bit more probable. Okay, so yeah, that is it for Bitcoin. If you want more about the wave, I'll let you go and check and watch the last update. Basically, so it was on Wednesday, the last live stream. And let's move on the alts now. So let's just have a look at the chat. Good morning to you all. Good to see you all here as always. Please check DOGE, ETH and FLOKI. Let's go on ETH first. So yeah, so I will see if I get enough time to cover all of this. So ETH, what we have planned in the last update, well, this long and this short trade both played out absolutely perfectly. This is just pretty lovely, not gonna lie. We've got the long, we've got the shorts. I placed the shorts before and the long after, but I mean, turrets are the same basically. We have a support, we have a resistance, so it can be the long before the short after. There's no real difference here. We went into the long target and we went into the short target. That's pretty nice. So now that brings us with still the same configuration, honestly. Again, I'm not gonna cover much on ETH because I covered everything in the last update, so I don't want to miss some information if I explain again everything. So I let you go and watch the last update on ETH. Again, that was a long, that was a short day in any case. Now we just see basically. Okay, if now Bitcoin is pushing up a little bit, I will definitely think about a take profit one on ETH too. And yeah, that is it for ETH. So the next one was maybe I can update. What was the coins I updated in the last? Let me see here. It was Metis had an absolute crazy increase in price. Also that one. Look at that. This was well, again crazy. I mean, still very nice. So yeah, we did bounce it off this value low here. Forgot to add this level. And we didn't got really some retest low here, so yeah, missed for me. What was the other one we updated here? A year. Oh yeah. So this one basically, we've got a long trade basically, so we know it was for a complex approach. We've got a low, flip into resistance, low, reclaim, flip into support, and bounce. So normally you take the long on the flip to support, and as I say, next we'll have to see if we have to take profit early or not. And so well, we've got a rejection from somewhere, so I guess we've got a resistance here. Well, yeah, this is just a failed auction basically of the previous high. So pretty tricky price action, honestly, for this kind of reclaim. This is already a very complex approach. Flip into support, that is the long trade, and then you fail to push higher, just weakness, and so bam, comes straight back down. Again, this can be still a flip to support. Okay, so you will get this flip into support. It can be a little, a little bit bigger, and then get, so it can offer here another long entry, but I would like to see what Bitcoin is doing here. Are we getting some green counts on Bitcoin, getting a nice push to the upside? Same on ETH, very important. If we don't get this, there is no long trade here. And again, next, what will be the target for a take profit? If we manage to get this long trade again, it will be simply a swing flip on a failed auction of this high. If now we don't get any swing flip on a failed auction, then the target is going to be the new high. Look at the, of course. So yeah, around 7.8 basically dollars. Sorry. So yeah, that is the plan for a year. Just a quick update on this. And so now let's go on the request. So I remember I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna do Dogecoin for a very simple reason. This was a request already in the last live stream, if I'm correct. Yes. Just gonna mark this and read to not forget about this. So let's go on Doge. Doge, where is this? Doge also got an absolute crazy nice increase in price from the support. That's very nice. Doge. Wait, when was the last update also on this one? Because more than 30 days ago. Wow, it was back in May. Oh, come on. Let me just have a look. Can't I open it? Doge. Oh yeah, we've got a nice long... I don't know where it was. Yeah, the long was from here. That was the best support. Bit of a bounce. Unable to. We're really going to the last support here. Last chance. Weekly. We've got a double weekly here. Yeah. Big value high, double weekly, and the latest uptrend value low. And from here we get the bounce. But when was the update? On 12th of May. Yes, it was really at the highs here, so yeah, I did updated that really. And so the count was basically an impulsive to the upsides. Alright, well, an impulsive, I'll move this on the right. Oops. An impulsive, or I think you can see it, 3, 4, and the 5th. So if we have some fireways up like this, next it's a bigger A, B, C. We have only triple wave here, so or anyways, wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the upside. Okay, so what is the context on that thing? Well, I can see a bearish count here, but does this looks good? Not really, honestly. Because here we really have some, you can see we really have some 5 waves up there. So if we have some 5 waves up, it cannot be a triple wave truncated like this, because this is 5 waves. Or this is a double EX, Y, X, and Z. Nah, honestly, this is not a double EX, Y, X, and Z. This. Nah. What was the fib here? I deleted yeah, there you go, it was a 414. Not perfect. Now I don't think that this is a truncated wave, honestly. So, yips, here. Well, I will take something like this. Okay, so if we have to be in such configuration, 3, 4, and then the 5th here again, that will complete the wave 5. And yeah, for now this is what I will be looking at. Okay, just a wave 5. Again, there are some super bullish configurations, super bearish configuration. For example, here this can be a wave 1, 2, another wave 1, 2, another wave 1, 2, and another wave 1, 2, and now we're going to get a massive explosion here to the upside. Pump it up. It's possible. Now for this to occur, we need some good wave on it. We need to get a really nice continuation, basically not being the correction here. We really have to get a push to the upside here. As I'm looking more for a longer correction on it, I cannot really look for a massive increase in price like this on DOGE, so I'm gonna stay realistic. Okay, I know it's possible, but I'm gonna stay realistic here and look for this wave 4, 5 to complete this blue wave 5. Now I'm not a fan of this wall wave count, so I'm not gonna trade that at all. Yeah, I'm gonna remain patient, see if these waves are following. If these waves are following, then this is pretty cool. We can look for the bigger wave count next, so to speak, a bigger A, B, C, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the upside. Oops. So let's go now on the levels here and let's update this. So we've got we can get rid of that. We can get rid of this. We can get rid of this one. We don't really care about this two. This one, let's get rid of it. This one also. What is this value high here? We can get rid of that too. Okay. What is this value high? Can't remember, honestly. What is this value high here? Wasn't it this? Oh man, I have no idea what this was. Anyways, let's keep this one here and let's go and update that. So we have a monthly down there. good. Yeah, honestly, the next big resistance is this. This right here is the next big zone of resistance. Before that, well, you can see we have this lovely range basically here. Let me just hide, is it that one? Yeah, so let me just hide everything here. Have just this lovely range, right? That was a range from before. You can see from here to here with the bottom. This is just super well respected right now. Resistance, almost, resistance, support, support. The range are really, really, really nice. That's why I never did the range. So yeah, if we manage to break above the range, this is the next target, and I will really be aware of this resistance. If this one is broken, then we can look towards a new local all-time high. But yeah, this is the next resistance we're having above, next bigger resistance. The support to hold is this value high. If this is lost, let me add here a key level. This is the support to hold, so this will be the target for a wave 4. Okay, so I've got the wave 1, 2, 3, 4. We can go and overlap basically with the wave 1 here. That will be an ending with a smaller wave leading in the wave 5. It's fine. And then yeah, we can look for this wave 5. So that will be the long target if we manage to go down here. Not sure about that, but if it is pulling back, this can be the, well, it helps basically. And yeah, if this is lost, let me see. Yeah, we'll have some supports here, but I'm not really liking this much. Yeah, for me the next target, so I have this first one here, and the next one is going to be this pretty big one, large one, but this is what we need. Okay, so these are the two longs I can see on DOGE, and for a short, either just a swing through pan of the current high. Again, we'll see. We'll have to see what is doing ETH at the same time in Bitcoin. If this is still super bullish, we can look for the next target. So basically up here. Okay, but I will be aware for sure for with a swing through pan of the top right now on DOGE, if we manage to get it, of course. So yeah, this is my view on DOGE. Not the most easiest wave counter, honestly, on that one. It was much more easier before here. No, it's not the best. Yeah, so I'm not going to trade, so I'm going to remain patient, see if this is following or not. Because if this is not following like this, and we do that, it might be another wave counter, honestly. So yeah, something a little bit more bearish. Anyways, chat is here. Let me just have a look at something, because yesterday, just 1 second please. It's not the same crypto, okay, because yesterday I've got some spam in the comment section with a cryptocurrency, and I thought it was the same. I have no idea, MOONRiver, what don't know what this one is. If you give me the ticker name, can have a look. But it's already 36 minutes. Wow. So if that is done, FLOKI, Solar will definitely, I think, not have time for this. It's already 30 minutes long. Let's have a look at FLOKI, and then I'm gonna add Sol into the request. And I'm gonna do this, I think, today. Let me just. So DOGE is done. Let me just add here a tick mark. And there we go. And Solar. Golden Gradient. Because I'm in a long on gold here. Took a nice long on this during the range there, but it was paper trade. Here. Took previous new high. Well, just following the count basically, but I will update this. Well, maybe today in the end, because it's maybe better to do it in the stream. Anyways, let's go to FLOKI here. FLOKI. Same. When was the last update on this? A month ago. Oh god, this is so freaking annoying. Let me just. How can I avoid this? Okay. If I do this, maybe. Yeah, there we go. FLOKI. So let me see. I'm looking for a possible leading on this, but we had to maintain that wave 4, and we was here doing the drop here. So that was the configuration, it looks like. Yeah, okay. Alright, so yeah, so well, basically ABC zigzag drop, unless we manage to hold that wave 4. As simple as that. And again, can this be super bullish? Yes, it's possible. It can be a wave 1 to and another wave 1 to and bam 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 pump it up. But for this to happen again, we need ETH, and the ETH BTC pair to be really super bullish, to really show some really nice sign of strength. And for now, as I said, we're more likely, you know, into that wave 4. So yeah, so yeah, still looking for the same with the wave. Okay, and if we drop once more, so to speak, we are unable to get this wave 4, then that was an ABC zigzag to the upside, and we can look for a double EXY, X and Z to the downside. As simple as that. Maybe I planted this into the, no I didn't, I did that into the folder. Anyways, so yeah, that is the plan. So let's update the levels here and see what we can get here. So well, I think there is nothing to update honestly, because we went into the first support we have planned. We've got a touch and a bounce. We missed the short here because we were unable to go that high, so let's update this now, because we can find a few other resistance. Let's go on yeah, there is a level here that is hit already. Took yeah, that was the the resistance basically. Well, this was the best resistance honestly. Okay, so now if we if we manage to get another long entry, the next resistance for me, well, I will need the bottom here to pull an extension tool to find a little bit more confluence, because this is not an easy resistance. So it will be cool to get, this is a resistance I'm going to mark on the chart, but I would prefer to get a bottom here, so maybe this bottom at the moment, to really get some more confluence, some extra confluence with the fibs extension. Okay, I will need this, otherwise you can see the next target is basically this. That will be for a big fake out above this value high, so really lack of strength, and boom, just get a nice reversal next. So yeah, the next support is took, let's say around there. Yeah, well, not the best again, but yeah, that'll be the next long. If we manage to go here, that will be basically the weekly and the point of control. Okay, down to the point of control here. If this is broken, again, we can go for the weekly negative point of control. By the way, it's not at all a weekly negative point of control, it's a 618. But I mean, there is no real big confluence down here, so I'll prefer a new low, honestly. And so we can look just for a swing flip pan, off the low here into the long target still, and go and touch, for example, here this big point of control, and if it is lost, we simply look for the next target, right? So yeah, that will be the long trade. And for the targets next to resistance, we can simply look for, again, this will be the first resistance. We have to see what is doing Bitcoin and ETH at the same time. So this will be the first take profit zone. Then we'll get this one. Again, I will prefer to get the low here to really confirm this. And next to really add the confluence with the fibs. And next we'll have this third resistance. So first, second, third. If this one is broken, if we have some strength weight pushing to the upside, and ETH and Bitcoin are looking good for higher, then this is very likely we're going to go towards a high. If now Bitcoin and ETH slowing down, we get some weakness here or so on FLOKI, we might get a pullback from here, and there will be a big fake out basically above this value high. Okay, so these are the three targets next we can look for, and the long, and of course these targets can offer a short too at the same time if we get anything good for a short on Bitcoin and ETH at the same time too, when we hit any of these targets on FLOKI. So yeah, that is it for this 1, 2, and 43 minutes. Well, let's do Sol, you know what. Didn't touch it Sol for a while too. Again, when was the last update on this? Oops. So in April, wow. And again, I cannot read this, so I'm gonna have to do it on this one. So what was the count here I gave? 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, we've got 2 counts for this. Yeah, it was basically either this bigger impulse, if I understand it correctly, because I don't have the sound. So bigger impulse, wave 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here to the upside. Either this wave 3 already completed, 4 and 5. Can be valid, honestly, with a flat next. Double EXY. But am I going to take this? Nah, because this is not looking like this, honestly. Well. No, this is good actually. Yeah, honestly, this is good. So yeah, I'm gonna take this count in the end. So 3, what have planned here? 3, 4, 5. Like that. So not an ABC. And so double EXY, no, is good. Oops. Okay, so if we have, what is this? Right. We're into the last levels here. Okay, yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th, and again, the problem with such configuration, this can be another wave 1, 2, another wave 1, 2, and then you get the boom, 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 bigger increase in price here. So again, I will take this only if ETH and Bitcoin are pushing up. Yeah, so for now I'm gonna remain with this. That will be next basically for a bigger A, B, C, so maybe, you know, a bigger, so we have a triple wave here to the upside to make a bigger and longer correction here, range bound basically, or drop further next. And otherwise it can be, of course, for a bigger impulse. So let me just change the color of this and the size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here to the other side. So yeah, that will be the count for this one here. Not a fan of the count here, but we'll need to see what. But again, that will match, you know, with a pullback for the wave 4 on ETH, and then get the increase in price. Makes sense. Yeah, it's fine. So that'll be the count on this one, and so we've got a new all-time high here. Premise 5 waves are completed. We've got this can be a C wave top. Just have a look. We don't have some color close above. Okay. So bam bam bam. Yeah, but again, that cannot be a double XY because I have a double XY in the Y here, so no. Yeah, honestly, this is higher time from 1 to 3 or 5 is more likely in. So 1, 2, again, that can be another wave 1, 2 here. So to speak, 1, 2, another wave 1, 2, and then we get the bigger wave 3. You know, like Bitcoin, it's possible we are just in some unlimited wave 1, 2, 1, 2, you know, bull market, bear market, bull market, bear market, and just some wave 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, still by pushing up overall. But yeah, otherwise here it can be a leading on a higher time frame, wave 1, 2, 3. This is a wave 4, and we look for the 5th. Okay, so this is possible too. Another count. But yeah, look at on a medium time frame here, this is what I will be looking for, and let's go with the levels here. That's gonna be the best part, because with the wave we have a lot of things. So let's get rid of this, get rid of this. Why cannot, there you go. Let's get rid of all these things here. Even broke the range here. Very good bounce from the target, or it's 60%. That is lovely. Monthly is still open, so let's keep this. This one is untapped. This one is untapped. This one is just hit, and this one is untapped here. Untapped. All right. Yeah, if we pull back, honestly, then the first support will be this for me. Okay, so this will be the first support here. Maybe time we come back down here, the encourage web is going to line up with this. If this is broken, it's gonna be a much more bigger crash here. Yep. So to speak, we can look for this one here. A lot of volume here. Yeah, this will be the next target, and if this is broken, we'll still have one last support that is basically here. Okay, but it's pretty low, so I'll favor another drop here. But yeah, we don't have the context of Bitcoin and ETH when we'll be here if we go here, so it's hard to say. But yeah, for now these are the two best supports. We have this one and this one here. And yeah, for the resistance here, honestly, we are above everything. So we are even above this latest downtrend. Come on. Yeah, we're above every single resistance here. Yeah, we're literally above everything. Yeah, I don't see any good resistance here to show, honestly. The only thing we can do is use this pull, and even that we are above. Wow, this is insane. Yeah, there is no short on this for me. The next short will be if we manage to get a nice pullback, start to change the market structure here, take out a few lows, then I'm gonna short the retest. But a short like this here, this is no, not something I'm gonna do. We're above everything. So yeah, next supports, if we manage to drop, that's quite far from here, but well, not interested really in something before that. And same for the short, not really looking for a short here. Unless we really drop, change the market structure, then we're going to print some nice resistance. We can look for the resistance here for a short, but because we're not going to do, well, again, it's possible, but we're normally not going to do this in one candle, right? We're going to drop, bounce somewhere, and from this retest we can get a short, and then there we go. So yeah, remaining patient on this. And yeah, with the count, here we go. Complex to look for this kind of beat. No two here. Yeah. So that is it for Sol. Not the craziest update ever. Same for DOGE, but so we are done. And MOONRIVER, I don't know. I already heard about this. MOONRIVER. I don't know which one it is. I guess it's this MOV. I don't know. Don't even have some. Sorry. well, that's a support, right? So if we go below here, no. Well, honestly, I will. This is a support here, so you can look again for another swing through pan fell auction, but I'll be careful here because you will break the triangle down. So honestly, the best long here will be a big fake out down here, and once you reclaim this value area low, it activates a long for a full reversal. Now again, we've bounced off the support. So now if we just get some green candles, well, that was a support to take it. I mean, that was a long to take in any case at the time. But if we have to do something bigger here, okay, and get a nice fake out, we can look for such thing. Now again, I will not long down here because we'll be below everything. Okay, I will really wait for the reclaim of this value area low here. Once you got the reclaim, this activates a long. So yeah, now what I think about this crypto, whatever, I have no idea what this crypto is. It's just technically what I'm thinking about here. And for a take profit, well, we'll just go for the highs, right? So you get, boom, this nice zone of liquidity here. Can look for these highs basically to be taken for a nice take profit next. Yeah, there you go. So that is it for me for today. Bitcoin is getting the move to the downside. That's pretty lovely. I preset my take profit or no? I just cannot remember. Yeah, there you go. Take profit is hit, but we did not take the low. No, we did okay on this one. Alright, and some exchange we took the lows, on some other we didn't. So let me just move my stop and entry now. On Bybit we didn't took the low here, but on another exchange we did. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, so take rate one is hit for me, and again we might go for the low again once more here, but on the exchange here is already done for me. We did took the low. But yeah, again still very flat. There is nothing here. Volume is increasing a bit here, but nothing crazy. So yeah, this is the next possible long trade setup. Let's see if we can get anything good in there. Hope you enjoyed today's daily update. If you enjoy as well, you can smash the likes, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications, join the Discord server also if you want to stay updated. And on this being said, wishing you all a brilliant day ahead. Take care of you as always, and see you all. And by the way, have a nice weekend. We are Friday now, so have all a nice weekend ahead. Catch you all on Monday for the next daily update. Take care. Cheers.